from like 1st through 3rd grade, especially when I moved here.
You would just look at the other kids and be like...
No. I was super into Batman. So I did Batman training and Power Rangers training.
Oh, how's that going for you?
On the wood chips and on the, those parallel bars? I hung from my knees on the parallel bar like a bat.
Oh.
Just still. Like as still as I could be. Just like... No one. Well, no.
Like a vampire.
And then the whistle went. It freaked the fuck out of me. My legs just dropped, and I fell right on my neck, and just...
I'm so stressed from what just happened.
I know.
And I'm just...
Welcome back to another episode of Mama's Boys.
Whoa, how you doing?
We just went through...
Major difficulties.
Major,
more than just the episode.
Technical, emotional, mental,
physical embarrassment.
So, if you're watching this, you're watching on Friday or after. St. Paddy's Day has already happened, so we wanted to do something festive and fun.
This was supposed to be our St. Paddy's podcast.
Drink some non-alcoholic beer.
Apparently.
Well, let's go back. We're like, that'd be hilarious.
Go back. Let's take a step back to
3 hours
when we got embarrassed.
3 hours ago.
To our embarrassment.
I'm like, Wyatt, we should drink some non-alcoholic beer. That's a great idea. Let's do it. So we look up the Heineken 0.0s. That's perfect.
Yeah. Great. We are at Acme at this point.
And
we're going to buy some.
Well, we look it up. He's like, yeah, if you're under 18, you're legally allowed to buy it.
We're good to go. We're golden, pony boy.
So we walk into Acme. We look at all their choices. See the Heineken 0.0s immediately.
Let's go.
We walk right up to the Acme cashier.
Here we go. It's game time.
She goes, you guys are a bunch of old men drinking the non-alcoholic beer. She definitely thinks we're 21. I'm like, yeah. Getting in the St. Paddy's Day spirit. I put the beer on the counter. She goes to put the sticker on.
I'm just standing there.
Well, yeah. Well, we think we're doing nothing wrong. We think it's completely legal.
Yeah.
She goes to put the sticker on. She's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna need to see some ID, please." And
we both look at each other and we go, "ID."
I'm like,
"There's no alcohol in it."
"Oh, you have to be 21 to buy this?" She's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, it's got a little bit of alcohol in it, and we're just like, we are stupid, and then we walk away like two dogs with our head down and our tails between our legs.
Like little boys.
Like little boys.
I have never related more to McLovin in my life. I was like, I didn't even have my ID on me. We're just like,
oh, so you have to be 21 to buy beer?
I have no idea.
And it flashed through my head like, for about 30 seconds there. Do I just be like,
oh yeah, I drink beer all the time. Like, don't worry about it. Like, it's cool.
But this woman
I know all about the alcohol. It's cool. No, trust me, I know.
She saw two underage kids walk up and try and buy non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah, so embarrassing.
But it was, it's like one of those moments where you don't even know you're doing anything wrong, and then an adult is like, you can't do that.
You can't do that. It's like, oh no.
So we just said sorry and walked away. It was really sad.
Dude, for some reason that reminds me of the time I tipped a delivery man $1.
Oh no.
So
are you supposed to tip delivery men?
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Well, I guess DoorDash you tip anyway, but I'm like, I haven't interacted with a delivery man in like
a long time. So this was my last house. I order Chinese food, and I'm like, ooh, I could go for some.
Is this Mill Road?
This is Mill Road.
Oh, yeah.
Mill
Road.
Told
me the story.
Just Mill Road.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, sweet and sour chicken without the sweet sauce. So just fried chicken.
Yeah.
So like, give me some of that. Call the guy. I'm like, yeah, sweet sour chicken, white rice. You know it. Guy pulls up to my house. And he goes, blah, 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 sweet and sour chicken, white rice. I'm like, yeah. Give him the money. Give him $1 tip.
Oh.
Dude, I'm a cheap bastard at the time. No fucking way.
Did you know that was not enough at the time?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I did. I'm like, yeah, here's $1. Keep the change.
Oh.
And the guy goes, $1? And I go,
yeah, I think it's a one. Let me read
No. I go, oh, no. I thought it was more. Let me be right back. I run upstairs.
No money.
I hid from the man until he left my house.
What?
He was standing at my front door because we had like a door and then a glass door.
Yes.
And the door was open and the glass door was open. So I hid at the top of the stairs and I was like, is he still there? Where'd he go?
Right.
I'm literally just like, I'm like on all fours. I'm like, is he still there?
How
and I'm
old
home
were you?
alone. I was 15.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, hey, where'd he go? And then he just, like 15 minutes, I hid from this guy. And he just left.
Oh, no.
So, apologies to that man.
Jesus
But,
Christ.
yeah. But long story short, $1 tip.
Yeah. It happens, though. Have you ever given your DoorDash person, like, $1?
I don't really use DoorDash. I used DoorDash once.
What?
Once.
You've only used DoorDash one time?
One time. Dude, I don't have a debit card.
Oh.
I don't know why I don't have a debit card.
Yeah.
I have a bank card.
You're about to turn 20.
Yeah.
You gotta get a debit card.
Yeah. Hey, man. I'm living the old life.
You're gonna pay for this $800 TV in cash, sir?
Yeah, but that's not suspicious at all. Sure, you're going to pay...
Wait, so you literally only have cash?
Yes, I can only pay in cash.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep, so it looks like I'm literally a drug dealer.
That's okay.
Oh, sir, your house costs $100,000. I only have cash, so just don't ask any questions. I don't have a debit card.
That's why you got to get your debit card. Dude, I find out in a week and a half basically my options about
You're pregnant. Oh.
I wish that I could have a child to care for.
One day.
Bring some meaning into my life. But I find out next week all my options of where I can go to school.
Damn.
I'm so excited.
So like 2 podcast episodes from now.
2 podcast episodes from now.
We can't do 3 claps because...
No, we can't. Well, I can.
Yeah.
But I'm super, super excited. And, it's... I don't know if... I think we did talk about this last week, but I might end up going to Boston University, which is where I originally was going to commit to last year at this time.
Dude, that's sick. I love the city of Boston.
So, we'll see what happens, but that'll be fun to announce and have a place to go.
That's sick. My brother... So, me and Trinity were talking to my mom... I think 2 weekends ago about when my family went to Boston, and apparently like my brother was like this close to death.
What?
So I guess in the Boston River, it's like this little opening of water, and then it goes underneath concrete for like miles. My fucking brother were riding bikes on a rainy day, and the last day he hits the guardrail and then almost flips over into the patch of water and just dips out.
Holy shit.
So I'm laughing my ass off when we're talking about it. Mm-hmm. And my mom's like, he almost died. And I was like, well, way to ruin the fucking fun
anymore.
Like, yeah, like now I have to be sad when we talk about it. But holy shit, like, then my mom was like, I probably would have dove in after him. And I was like, me and Alexis would have looked at each other. My sister Alexis would have been like, do we jump in? Well, all right. And then we all jump in. Family of 4 goes missing in Boston.
Now they're both under the concrete. What the fuck are you going to do?
Who wants to go first? Rock, paper, scissors? Fuck. I guess I gotta go in. But damn. Yeah, I didn't realize it was that serious. My mom said it was the closest feeling she had to one of her children dying. And I was just like, that's a funny story though.
Well, somebody asked last week, what's the closest you've ever gotten to death?
I know one off the top of my head. You were there. It was you, me, and Matt. And we were walking down the creek behind Mill Road. And I think Jersey fucking followed us. And he goes over top. And I'm like, God. Do you remember it?
Yeah, because it was the road. It was like a road, and then there was like a storm pipe underneath of the road.
So I'm like,
and we used to crawl through those.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to go get my dog. And I take like 2 steps out, and this car is going like 60 down the road.
No, I think they were going the speed limit, and you literally popped up like 10 feet before, like...
Dude, yeah, I was like, hello! So, like, he zooms by, and I hear the brakes hit, like...
Yeah.
And I just keep going on with my day. The guy gets out of his car, he's like, you guys gotta be more careful. And we all just go,
well, I mean,
all right, have a nice day.
I'm standing on the side, because I saw it all from a third angle. The storm... The road is up here, and the storm drain runs underneath. So Wyatt goes underneath, then pops out on the side of the road, right on top of it, as a car is coming this way.
And then I walk across the road, looking right to left, not left to right, what you're supposed to do. Because I gotta go get my dog. And Nick decides not to tell me there's a car coming. Nick almost killed me.
You were like a gopher.
Yeah, I'm like Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah, that dude, Mill Road. I feel like everyone has that one friend's house where they feel like they like grew up there.
And that was it.
That was it.
And like that's the thing, because like your house is the house now.
Yeah.
But if I still live there, I think that's still the house.
That's still the house.
For what reason? No clue.
Well, it's got a lot of different spaces for different vibes. The basement.
Dude, the house that we had, it was supposed to be 2 different houses. Like literally.
Oh yeah, it's like a duplex.
Yeah, but yeah. A duplex. My name's Nick. I have a big verbal.
Well, I think
I use big words.
Every house that's the house has got to have a big outdoor area for shenanigans.
And that was mine.
Yes.
I had a fucking basketball net in the middle of my grass.
Yeah, remember when you...
In like the corner.
Like, basically exploded your fingers like Jason Pierre-Paul on the hoop?
You weren't there, though.
I wasn't there, so, but I remember seeing the picture.
It's these 3 fingers. If you have seen them, they're fucked. So me and Dakota, my brother, we got a basketball hoop for Christmas from my grandparents. And this is when we were living with my grandparents. And like 2 days later, we set it up. And we're playing out by the barn, like that barn pavement. And it's like pavement, but it's like gravelly pavement. So it's got like chicken shit, horse shit. Like we had chicken and horses. So it's got feces in it. We got hay and just...
Oh, this wasn't Mill Road.
No.
Oh, okay.
This was with my grandparents.
Got it.
And it's got other shit in it, like hay, all the 9 yards.
Yes.
And me and Dakota are playing. Shoot the ball, air ball, of course. What else? And we put the rim at like a level that we could dunk. And I go, MJ, run up to the net, hang from the rim.
Oh.
And it starts tipping backwards. And I'm like, oh no, have to save the net. It's going to break. And because at the base of the net, it's got like 2 wheels, so you can tilt it back and wheel it forward or backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets on the wheels. And now I'm like, oh, I got to save this thing. I have it OBJ style behind my back. And my fingers just get crushed with the rim and the dirty ass pavement with chicken shit in it. And it's like winter time because it's Christmas. And I'm like, oh, that hurt. Fucking roll out of it. And I'm like, oh, let me look at it. Right down to the bone. And I'm like, oh, I see the bone. I start running out, like, to go to my dad. And Dakota goes, let me see it. And I run back to him. He sees it. He goes, oh no, you gotta get that checked out. I'm like, yeah, I know. I freaking book it to where like my dad's apartment was. And he was just like, oh, it's okay. But deep down, he was like, oh shit. Oh my god, my day's ruined.
Blood running down your arm?
There was blood, gravel, and I fucked up 3 fingers.
Yeah.
My thumb, my middle finger, and my pointer finger.
Dude, you're honestly lucky that they didn't literally just get amputated.
You know what the thing is? We waited at the hospital for like 2.5 hours. My dad has the balls to go, I can clean it out with a toothbrush.
What?
Yeah. And so we're at the hospital, and me and my mom go, hell no, you're not doing that. We wait another like hour, and this might be a little graphic, but there was no skin around it. It was just flesh. Oh. So dude, they literally had to sew my flesh together.
Ow.
And the skin grew over top of the stitches. Yeah. And then my grandma, she was a nurse. She comes over to my house, and she was going to take the stitches out. And remind you, the stitches are underneath the skin. So she starts ripping at the skin. She goes, does this hurt? I try to play it cool. I go, no, it doesn't hurt. Blood all over the place. And I'm just like, oh, just do it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, dude. I fudged my fingers up so bad.
That's got to be your worst injury story.
No.
Seriously?
My worst... Dude, I broke my right arm in 3 places.
Oh, yep.
I broke my wrist, forearm, and my elbow.
That was kindergarten, right?
Yeah, because I fell off the monkey bars.
Yeah.
Like a baboon.
Dude.
Well, not like a baboon, because a baboon would crush those monkey bars.
You were normal. Just like...
Never normal.
No, I mean, you played with other kids at recess? From kindergarten to any age? From, like, 1st through 3rd grade. Especially when I moved here.
You would just look at the other kids and be like...
No. I was super into Batman. So I did Batman training and Power Rangers training.
Oh, how's that going for you?
On the wood chips and on the, those parallel bars?
Yep.
So, like, I would, like, make sure to balance. 'Cause I think a lot of kids did that. Where they would balance on the edge of the wood chips, that, like, wooden edge. But I did it so that I was building up my strength.
Oh.
To be a predator.
Big man.
To be the Batman.
Okay. Take down Gotham.
Then one recess I hung from my knees on the parallel bar like a bat.
Oh.
Just still. Like as still as I could be. Just like... No one will know.
Like a vampire.
And then the whistle went. It freaked the fuck out of me. My legs just dropped, and I fell right on my neck, and just... And then ran into recess. Dude, my first day at Buckingham, I ran into someone we bumped noses, like, sprinting across the yard. Those are the worst moments.
That's a good picture. Damn.
There are some great Buckingham, like, schoolyard stories.
Dude, the one time I cried in elementary school that I let other people see me cry was when Colby tripped me the dead of winter, and he's sitting on the ground and the whistle blows. I start running to get my line to go into class to learn some English. Son of a bitch decides to put his fucking leg out, trips me, hands first into the gravel, and my face just... And my hand is cut up, my face is cut up.
Loser.
And he starts laughing at me. I'm literally on the ground, hands bloody, face bloody, and I'm just like, ah! And Miss what's her name? Mrs. Sepsi comes over, and she's like, oh! Picks me up and brings me to the nurse, and I'm just underneath the sink, and there's just gravel and dirt in my hands, and it hurts so, because it's the dead of winter, and when you fall in winter, it hurts.
That shit hurts.
Everything's just hard. And remind you, I'm in like 6th grade, so I'm just like, I can't do it anymore. And I just start crying.
Oh, this is 6th grade?
Yeah, I just start crying. My hands are bloody. My face is bloody. And I'm just underneath the sink getting, like, cleaned out. And I'm just, like, in pain. I'm like, son of a bitch, tripped me.
You remember those basketball lollipops that had the 3 holes?
Oh, my God.
And you would just toss it in.
Yeah,
the top?
dude.
Those were great.
I never played them, though.
Dude, I would always try and impress the teacher who was...
Yeah, I'm going to hit a number 3 on this. Watch it. It's a number 2.
I would fucking, like, it would be like... Now I understand also how much recess duty fucking sucks. Could you imagine having recess duty and having to watch a bunch of 12-year-olds suck at sports for 30 minutes when it's 25 degrees out?
A bunch of kids running around and just...
And you have to watch
doing
them
what they shouldn't be
like,
doing.
Oh, I think that kid's pissing on a tree.
Eating wood
I have to go deal with it. That actually did happen when we were at recess one time.
Yeah, it did. It did. Legend.
Which, you know what? Now that I'm older, I'm like, I get it, man.
Yeah, back at the time, I'm just like, wow, why did he do that? But I literally, if I have to go, I go anywhere.
Yeah, what's the weirdest place that you've peed in that you're like, oh, I shouldn't? We talked about this last week.
Yeah, we're not over piss yet.
Yeah.
Weirdest place I've peed? I mean, I don't really pee in weird places.
No, but like, when you gotta go, and you're like...
Honestly, I can hold my pee pretty well because at a young age, my mom and dad basically
Tied a rubber band?
Basically like made our minds and be like, if you have to pee, you wait.
Yep.
Dude, there were the times in the car that we've drove to Florida, I think like 3 times.
And you gotta wait.
And I mean like PA to Florida and then
stops.
Florida back like 3 times. So that's
Jesus.
6 times. I just put a 4. Like 6 times. It's just like, if you have to pee, you wait until you can pee. Or you pee in the bottle. We're not pulling over. But man,
I've been thinking a lot about how I'm gonna parent lately.
Dude, same. I don't know why.
Yeah, especially considering I don't want to be a father until I'm like 90.
Well, will you even be able to produce? Were you even able to get up to that level?
Dude, you freeze it. What do you think I've been doing during the gap year?
Just literally loads. But oh my gosh, dude, I've been thinking about being like a parent. Well, not that I want to be a parent anytime soon, but I'm just like I turned 20 in how many days?
What? I don't even know what today is. The 14th?
14.
6 days?
No, it's the 15th.
It's the 15th? 5 days.
I turned 20 then. I don't plan on a family for like another
year or 2.
No, definitely a lot longer. A family 30-ish. Maybe a little bit below. Because I want to spend time with, like, I want to go out and have fun with my kid.
I know.
Like,
take him drinking and...
Well, not just that, but, like, there's a little, if you're, like, a 3-year-old, 4-year-old running around.
Yeah, you don't want to be,
just
like,
have fun.
Starting up your career at the same time.
Yeah, I don't want to be, like, 25 and be like, oh, shit.
I gotta go hustle, buddy.
I gotta go back to college.
I gotta go get the bag for you.
And they're just like, damn, I just want to have a catch with you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I understand.
I want to give my kids everything.
Yeah. I don't want to give my kids anything, to be honest with you.
Wow. But, okay. I want to give my kids everything they need. I want to be able to support them and have just...
Well, I think every parent wants to be able to give their kids anything they need, but you really want to.
I really want to. I really want to. I want to be there for them. I want to be everything. I want to see them walk. I want to see them talk. Hear them talk.
Never see them again.
And then out of college, and all right, now I can retire. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But no. Oh.
Since I babysit kids all day, every day, I have been thinking a lot.
May just get a vasectomy at 19 years old.
I think I'm going to be a goddamn drill sergeant when I'm a parent.
Hey, bedtime! Dad, it's 5:45. Bedtime, get ready for bed!
Listen, dude.
Sir, yes, sir.
I never really thought about it before. I mean, I've had thoughts about this before. I think having an older brother whips you into shape better than anything else.
Dude, my brother...
Especially as a boy.
Dude. Oh, the things my brother would hit me for Dude, alright. Maybe a TMI, but sometimes I wouldn't flush the toilet. I'd forget.
Damn it.
He would come in my room and...
Number one and number two?
Douche. Literally beat me into shape. And I'd be like, always flush the toilet. Not even just like a sorry. It was like a beat down.
Yeah, dude, that's the quickest way to learn.
He whips you into shape. And I think my brother's a great older brother. I love my brother. My sister. Can't.
Same here. My brother's got 90 pounds on me. So,
dude,
and he's always been bigger than me, taller than me for our entire lives. So if I was being a little shit,
yeah, you know what the worst part is? I'm probably an inch or two taller than Dakota,
but still.
And I look down on Dakota, and he'll be like, "Douche!" And I'll be like, "Oh,
yeah."
But dude, it's just he will always outmuscle me, no matter what anybody says. He will always outmuscle me. Always outsmart. He's going to be the bigger brother. In our case, it's not going to be I'm the younger brother, but I'm the bigger brother. He will always be the bigger brother.
And I think that's important for a young boy, is to have some sort of figure like that in their life. Yeah. So, like, when you don't, like, the first child up has it the hardest, unless it can also come in the form of an older cousin to me.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Well, did Dakota?
No, none of us have that, really.
How did Dakota get whipped into shape?
My dad.
Your dad?
My dad, my mom.
So then that's how you start it. You got to start the chain so that, like, if you have a younger boy, he gets whipped into shape and your oldest gets whipped into shape early.
Dude, my brother's rugged and tough. He is just like... Dude, I don't know where he got her from. I think it must have been when we lived with our grandparents. But holy crap, so what I learned from my brother.
Yeah.
And obviously my superiors. Yeah. But dude, I don't know where my brother got it from. It's gotta be like my dad, like the shit that my dad and grandfather made him do. But
yeah, I don't know. When I say whipped into shape, I mean just I just mean learning how to not be a little shit.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's like when you are asked to do something, you do it. You don't bitch. You don't complain. You shut your mouth. Yep. You go do it. You're told to empty the dishwasher. You do it. You don't go, oh, you go, no, do it.
And I honestly think physical labor is a part of that. I think helping mulch, mow the lawn, like, do the stuff outside that needs to get done.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of it.
Dude, like, at my mom's here, like... Did you see the drywall I had to move in? I had to move in, like, at least 90 pieces of not by myself, but with other people. I was woken up at, like, 7:30 in the morning by my mom, and she goes, "Delivery's here." And I go, "What?" And...
That's a kid who's whipped into shape.
Roll out of bed, don't say anything, and I'm super groggy, and I'm just like, oh, what's going on?
It's time to go, buddy.
And there's just drywall, there's a bunch of stuff. And then for the framing of the basement, the drywall was dropped off. My mom left. And I just go, all right, well, I got to do it.
Yeah.
It's shit you have to do. Like, you're not going to get around it. You got to do it. And then my mom's like, you have to do it. And I go, I know that.
And you do it. It's just part of... And I think boys, it's boys and girls.
Yeah, it's not just like one gender. It's all genders.
Outside labor, do that, like, all of this shit that makes you not be a little shit anymore. That makes you not be spoiled anymore.
My mom is one of the most handy people I know. Yeah. Like, like my sister's room right here, in their room they put up like boards hanging off their walls, and she put up I don't even know what it is, but she just does it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, she is one of the most handy people I know that just goes out and does it. And it's like, damn, that's inspiring. And I'm just laying in bed and I hear doom, 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 like nail guns going in.
What is that?
I walk in and my mom's sweating her ass off, and
Rosie
she's
the Rifter.
bringing up boards. I'm like, you need help? She goes, oh, I got it. I'm just like,
all right, I'm gonna go back to watching Netflix.
I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna go fucking watch Ozark or something. But it's just crazy, like, it's just those things that like you gotta do, and you don't complain, because in literally 20, 30 years from now, you're gonna have those little sons of bitches running around your house and be like, haha,
yep.
Wash the dishes.
Well, there are consequences to when that doesn't happen with love in a family environment. Because when Dakota beats the shit out of you, when Jack beats the shit out of me, it's out of love. It's to make sure.
It really is.
It's to make sure that this kid doesn't do stupid shit when he's out in the world where people can hurt him way more.
Yeah, that's true.
So then, what happens is these kids that are coddled, that like never get told when they're like, make me a sandwich. What did you just say to me?
Exactly.
When they just get made a sandwich, then they go into middle school, high school,
and they expect these things to be given to them
from their peers,
exactly,
from their teachers, and then the peers are like, what did you just say to me?
This like big fucking kid that's like 6'3", already hit puberty in 3rd grade, and
exactly,
now he's in 7th grade, and he looks like he's 25, and he's like, what did you just say to me?
And this kid has no concept of like what it is to know your place.
Go cut my peanut butter sandwich into butterflies, dude. And they go,
Well, then the other thing about parenting that I have realized is I think it is really important to expose your kid to mature stuff, like, and not be like, okay, we're gonna wait until you're 17 to allow you to watch PG-13 movies. We're gonna wait until, like, for me, I was exposed to that stuff when I was 9, 10, 11 with my older brother.
So was I, but I didn't really get it all.
Yeah,
and then I go back and watch like Jersey Shore, and I go, wow. Dude, like, we would literally sit down and like watch the Jersey Shore when I was in like 3rd grade, and I would just laugh. I had no idea what was going on.
And I think it's important because you're going to be exposed to it at some sort of age. Yeah. And it's the same thing, honestly, it's the same thing with alcohol that I think. It's the same thing, honestly, with marijuana that I think. You don't have to be 18 to understand how to use it responsibly. And it's honestly better that you make mistakes using those things possibly irresponsibly
before 18, before you have those consequences. Yeah,
exactly.
It's like these are things that are real life things that you're not going to get by. Like, you're not going to like go in your everyday life and live your life and be like, what does that smell? Yeah, it smells like a skunk.
Well, that's kids go to college,
exactly,
and then they're like, wait, I have no checks anymore. I don't have to check up with mom and dad, and I can go do
whatever I want.
Do whatever the hell I want. And then kids go crazy, use it irresponsibly, and there's no one there to like
tell them,
like, whoa, I see that you're doing this in a very unhealthy way. Which is, again, why with everything, whether it be violent video games, like, show your kid early how to use this stuff responsibly. Yeah. Or they'll be like, oh my god, I haven't been able to do this for my entire life, and all my friends have. And then boom, they're like, I'm going to play Call of Duty forever.
Dude, I would play GTA 5 and be like, do I go to the strip club? I'm nervous. And I'd walk into the strip club, that mission, and I'm like, oh, I really hope my mom doesn't walk in.
You remember those birthday parties? Those like huge birthday party sleepovers?
My gosh.
Yo guys, we're going to the strip club, dude.
Dude, we're gonna go through the yearbook and you tell everybody who you like.
Oh, that was the best.
Yeah, but it was also like nerve-wracking.
I know, you're like...
My balls would retract into myself and be like, oh no!
It's, Sally. Nah, dude, come on.
Nah, dude, what will I like, Stephanie?
Those were fun times.
No, they were fun times.
Simpler times.
Dude, like...
Back when liking a girl was, like...
A big deal.
A big deal.
Now it's just like...
Oh, you like... That's cool. Do you Snapchat her? No? Okay, then I don't fucking care.
Oh, you don't talk to her? Psh, yeah, whatever, dude. You want to know my body count? Not really, dude. Don't really care about that.
Yeah, but what is...
I would like to open up this part of the episode and apologize to Lewis. I'm pretty sure it was Lewis, but the other day I was in Doylestown coming back from my dentist appointment, and I get to a stop sign, and it was like 70 out. Got all my windows down, playing some Hall Notes, making my dreams come true.
What I want you got.
I don't know, whatever. So I'm like, all right, I'm dancing, and I see a car pull up to my right, and he's dancing, and I'm like, oh yeah, and I'm like, yeah, you go first. And he goes, nah, you go first. I'm like, nah, you go first. It was really awkward. We're staring at each other. We're both dancing. I start driving. I look at him. And then we both stop dancing. We just lock eyes like two lost lovers.
Maybe that was just... That you think that was Lewis?
I'm pretty sure it was Lewis. And we just look into each other's eyes. And I just give him a thumbs up. And I think we just both start laughing. And it was super uncomfortable, super awkward.
That sounds like a beautiful moment to me.
Well, that's the thing, because like Lewis knows like you really well, so like he's all over the social media.
We were former lovers, yes.
Like yeah, so like he's all over the place, and I see how close you guys are, and I'm just a dude, and I'm the dude that's with Nick, so it's just like how you doing?
That is a dynamic that both of us experience because we know different circles of people, and I'm like, in some circles I'm like I'm the dude that is with Wyatt, and then in some circles you are the dude who is with Nick. With a lot of people, especially from high school.
With me?
With you?
Like who? You were a lot more people liked you than me.
That's not people you were friends with that you talk to regularly that I never talk to. It's like, oh yeah, Wyatt's doing a podcast with Nick. It's
two different thing. Like
it's the same thing as you doing a podcast, or
I guess
I'm doing a podcast with Wyatt.
I guess I just don't know. Like, I guess the people I know, Christian and Larry, like that's like
not. There are people that you. When we were in senior year, like you talked to that I did not.
Okay.
You know? But yeah, that's just
going to hockey games.
That experience goes, but yeah, exactly.
Going to hockey games on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Bullhorns. Getting kicked out of games.
Somebody emailed us that video?
No way.
Yeah,
really?
Somebody emailed us the video to react to. So when we get a computer.
No way.
Yeah, I forget who emailed it to us.
Oh, the hockey fight?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And they were like, when we said email us stuff to react to.
No way.
And they were like, why does this clip seem familiar? That's pretty funny.
The student section fight.
Yeah.
Wild.
So maybe we'll react to that and break it down.
No, we definitely
even though I wasn't there, but
me, Larry, and Christian were.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Ripping it up.
I wasn't throwing hands. I was trying to pull people out of it. I was just like, no, he's gonna die. He's a little fragile boy.
Tempers flare at a hockey rink.
Talking about parents and their kids participating in sports. Jeez, man. Crazy
it is
for no
wild.
reason.
Although I understand it.
I don't.
Really?
Like, I don't understand being like a bad call being called, and I'm not going to stand up, throw my chair, throw my coffee, and say some really hurtful things at the ref.
So, regardless, different than a bad call, what about a dangerous play that was missed?
Yeah.
Like a kid fucking whacks you in the helmet with a stick.
Dude,
or
if my
hits you.
kid were to be like hurt on a like illegal play, I'd probably freak out.
Exactly. Like your kid goes headfirst in the boards because somebody cheap shots him from the back. There's no way your blood's not like, I'm gonna go murder that ref right now. And the little kid who just pushed him.
That little shit. But that's crazy. But like as a player, that stuff just happens. And it's just like, Mom, why'd you get so mad?
There's also like asshole kids that play sports. It's always the ugly kids.
I did one. Well, that hurts me because I did one asshole thing. Because we were getting crushed as we were playing football. We were getting absolutely pounded by this one team. One kid starts running out of bounds. Could have scored a touchdown. Was nice, and he didn't.
Did you?
And he decides.
You laid him out.
He decides to run out of bounds, and I push him behind the back. And he's probably like 10 yards away from out of bounds, and like
10 yards away from out of bounds.
Yeah, so he starts running. It was a little obvious he was running out of bounds, and I push him, and he slides out of bounds. Flag gets thrown. I don't get why that was a flag thrown because he was still in play.
Right.
And I brought him down. That's a stat. That's a stat for me. But they decided, no, I'm going to throw a flag.
You're right.
And then
you're right.
All those coaches were like, nah, you can't do that. All the kids on the team were like, oh, great play. And I was just like, this is my first year playing tackle football. Like, he was in bounds, and I needed to get him down. So I just...
Totally.
I did leave out the part that he did get hurt.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, he did get hurt. So I did feel a little bad about that. Well, no, I did feel bad. I obviously don't want anyone getting hurt, but like, if you're gonna run up the score on me, you're gonna feel the wrath of Wyatt Knight. So, I mean, I feel pretty bad, but hey, man, I want the ball.
Yeah, I get it.
Don't run on my ass. I'm gonna run your ass over. Not that game, though.
You still lost the game, though, right?
No, we lost probably by like a solid 30, 40 points.
Yeah.
But, hey.
You're really rubbing your foot there. Now it's time for questions. Wyatt, you had one that you wanted to start with?
All right. So I got one question that I've been thinking about for a long time.
Okay.
What language do animals think in? They have to think. It's not just static in their head. They have to think about something.
Yeah. I mean, I have a dog, and I'm like...
What do you think he thinks in? English? Stupidity?
No.
Boxer? Like,
I don't know.
Our language that we're speaking right now is just sounds.
It is sounds, but we have made them up and understand them.
We understand sounds that we have made.
My dog is just like, shit.
No, but
food?
There's no way it's just static in their head.
No, it's not just static, but like, I don't think there's not a language rooted in sound.
But like, they don't, obviously they don't speak fluent English.
Yeah.
But, son of a bitch.
Yeah, like, I don't know if it's different for every animal.
Birds,
literally,
chicken, mice,
because like
worms,
worms
don't even have a face.
They all have different receptors for sound. Some don't even have. Well, then they're but they're just I don't know,
dude. It's crazy.
It's a hard question to answer.
Yeah, dude. All right,
and I think that does it.
Another question.
Oh, you had another question.
Who would win in a death match?
I think people can hear you rubbing your feet right now.
No, they can.
And they can kind of see it. Ew.
That's just my thumb and sock.
You should start... Dude, people can make a lot of money on OnlyFans selling their feet. I thought about it.
I have really gross feet.
Some people are into that.
Well, I don't want to say gross feet, but like...
Some people buy socks that have been used for a couple days.
Yo, if anyone wants to buy our socks, that drop will be happening soon.
They'll be like, make sure you wear them. Make sure you go for a run in them.
White, black, decorative socks. If you guys want, reach out to us. and we'll make it happen. The classic male wearing white socks.
Yep.
Question was...
We'll let the hands up.
What?
Oh, go ahead.
Who would win in a death match between you and I?
You.
Me?
I would give up. Yep. I think I seriously think in a death match against anyone, I'd be like, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm tired. Just kill me.
You think that?
Probably. I'd be like, yeah, just put me in a sleeper hold and then kill me.
That's crazy because I think I could literally take on like anybody that attacked me.
Really?
Like, even like Conor McGregor, if he came up to me, like deep down I know he's gonna kill me with
no.
one punch.
And I will tell you why that's wrong. You saw the video of the Oklahoma football player and the little MMA kid. Oklahoma football player's like, yo, show me what you got, bro. I'm like, no.
No, I'd lose. If me and Conor McGregor fought, like deep down, I know I'd lose, but I'd go into that fight being like, I'm going to kick the shit out of Conor McGregor. And that's not me calling any fights out, because I know Conor McGregor would do 1-2.
Dude, even Jake Paul would do 1-2.
Whooshy finger hold.
Yeah.
But
like anybody with any amount of, not any amount, but a like moderate amount of fight training is
would kick the shit out of me.
Better equipped to handle a fight.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I'd have to get close real fast and like hug him.
Well, yeah, and then
kill him with kindness.
Uppercut to the chin, and then
kill him with kindness.
That's how you really win a death match. Hey man, why don't we work this out?
Hey man, I know you're making $17 million and you're already a millionaire. If I win, I make $24 million. Just give me $1 million.
Exactly,
dude. Did you know it's International Penis Day
today?
Today. So you know what that means. Time to whip it out.
Finally, dude, we get a conclusion to last week's episode.
Yeah. Casting couch.
I think that's a great place to end it then.
A little bit lower. State your name, age, and height. I think that's a great 8.
All right, let's go celebrate.
Yeah, let's go. Here. We'll turn off the lights. International Penis Day.
Happy St. Paddy's Day, everyone.
Stay safe.
Stay hungry.
Eat.
I don't know what that.
Eat, laugh, love.
Yeah, but enjoy the holiday responsibly. Non-alcoholic beer. Don't try and buy it. You can't in Pennsylvania.
Or you'll just embarrass yourself.
And have a good weekend. Love you.
Wyatt and Nick talking about their shit. They're your mama's favorite boys.
They do this 'cause they're unemployed.
Wyatt and Nick talking about their shit.